Yeah, I'm back again. It's been a while. Uh, just move that so that it's not so loud. But I've got a bit of time. It's Christmas, so I'm recording this on Christmas Day. So Merry Christmas, everyone. I'm playing the game Alchemy Factory just now. Excuse me, my volume is a bit loud. I don't want it deafening us all, not on this fine day. If you can hear a noise in the background, it's cat teeth if you've got running because my pussy cat's fast asleep under the radiator. It's only -1, so warm enough. It keeps her warm anyway. Anyway, I'm looking at Alchemy Factory. I've been playing online with another YouTuber, Mr. Shiloh. Been having fun running around. But I'm just going to do a quick little bit for the game. A quick little intro. So you can skip forward slightly if you want. Skip past my intro a bit. And I'll be back in a sec. Right, here we go. So I'm going to start a new game off. New game. Grumpy one. Now, every time you start the game up, you've got to tell it if you want to use multiplayer. You want more than one person, obviously your friends to join you. Currently on Steam, they can only join you if they click on your name and select join via your name. For some reason, it doesn't let you invite them in. Hopefully, it's something that they're working on. I'll send them more feedback on that anyway. Because it'd be nice to be able to pick up a list of your friends that are playing the game and actually do a direct invite to them. Coffee time. But at the moment, if your friend has the game set up, they can right click on your name inside Steam and join your game. Only if you have multiplayer selected at this point here. When you actually go to continue a game, I'll show you for example. This one here, every time you go to continue a game, gives you the option to turn on multiplayer. So even if you've got a multiplayer game, you can just play it blind by yourself. Or you can turn on multiplayer whenever you want. But you can only turn on the multiplayer at the start of the game. So I'm going to create a new one here. I'm not going to make it a multiplayer and get going. Now there is a nice tutorial which you can play. It tells you what to do, what to buy, this sort of stuff, how to run around. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to skip it all. This is your store. A small little store with your bed and your counter for taking money. This is next doors. House is next door to you. This is your little backy. So you can make stuff in the back here. So the first thing I want to do, look at my inventory. I've got 1,000 copper and some wood. Now go into the build menu queue. Shows I can build a table or a shelf or a candle. Now I do have blueprints created from last time, which I can put up. There's a couple. I got like build a closet and flax fiber one. I got from another YouTuber, which I installed. But I made the clay one and the charcoal powder compact ones myself. When you click on your blueprint, it does tell you what you need, and as you can see, I haven't got any iron ingots, nails, or whatever you're going to need for it all. And the same for the clay. I'm going to need a load of wood and cogs and everything. Something you can build up later on. So the first thing I want to do is do a bit of research to see what I can make. So your research is your Z. Bring up your research section. So the first thing you need to do is do a table saw. Easy research. Click the button. Start research. Costs 100 copper and takes 5 seconds. That's it done. Now it's done, it unlocks more options for me. So I've got a small box, a grinder, and a conveyor belt which I can learn. So I'm going to need these. A small box obviously for storage. So I'll start the storage one off. And it'll tell you in a second once the research done. There we go. Jump back into research again. I'll need a grinder. You're going to need all these things anyway as you go down. especially to get started. You don't really need a conveyor belt, but it does come in very handy. You can move it by hand if you wanted to. I'm going to research the conveyor belt as well. Initially, you don't need the incline conveyor belt because you can put everything on the ground. Now I've done the research, I've got 2 flashing icons on the bottom. But O tells you all about it. Shows you the controls, how to build things, what you just created, raw material production. To grind for grinding things up, tells you about it, and the conveyor belt. So it does tell you, it helps you going through the game, all the different things you've got. And it tells you about the materials you just made, obviously raw materials, your logs, your planks you can use as fuel, and your large wooden gears. It also shows you how to make your large wooden gears. Take your planks and you grind it, which is why it's doing the grinder, use your large wooden gears. It tells you how long it takes for it to come out. And the more you go through, the more you learn. It tells you what it can be used in. Obviously you can sell them just now to make some money. So the first thing you need to do is create somewhere which you can sell them for. Actually, the first thing you need to do is get some logs. Come on. So just across the way I've got the guy. Just 200 per log. Another machine can take 3 logs, so I'm going to get 3 logs. And there's other things you can get later on. Limestone and iron ore. You've also got the store across here where you can get seeds for growing things. And you've got all sorts you can get out. Rotten logs, which you use for higher end items. Automatic tills, portal signals. There's all sorts you can buy to expand the game out. Now, usually what I do is you buy this place straight away. Because that will cost me 4,000 bronze to take the whole lot. But this time I'm not going to. I've also got the house next to here which you can buy. Basically what it does is it just flattens the whole area, gives you more area. That's 10,000 bronze for that. And my post box that shows me what the quests are at the moment. So I've got my main quest, as it shows on the right hand side, it's always shown on the right hand side. If I make 20 large wooden gears and hand it in here, I get 400 copper and I'll get 200 flax. Flax is what you use later on for making rope, etc. So I'm going to build myself a small display for selling things. Now there's nothing much I can put in there at the moment. I'll come back to that in a second. I need to build myself a saw. So this saw, you add your logs to it. It'll start working, it'll start producing wood. Now you can put it straight into a box, which is how I'm going to do, so I'm going to store the wood. Placing items down, you can rotate them around different ways, and some have different functions with it, so you can change the input, output. Basically, have a play out and see what you need to do. And if you touch on something and it flashes blue, it means it connects automatically. So I could put it here and put a conveyor between it, or just hook it straight up the mill. I'm going to hook it straight to the mill. So what it's going to do now is start to put wood inside the box for me. I now need to make a grinder, which I can connect straight to the box, which will now start grinding the gears, grinding the wood into gears. I say it's putting the wood in and making the gears. Now, of course, it's not going to go anywhere until I put another box down. Put straight to that, and it's going to start throwing the cogs into there. It's the smallest form you can make it at this level. Don't need conveyor belts, they'll touch straight again. I mean, I could have put them sideways actually. So if I dismantle that, right mouse button dismantles them all, and you get all the goods into your inventory, cogs and some wood and everything. So if I make like that, you see, the trouble is it'll go in and come out, and I don't think I can get the grinder. No, that's what I thought. It's you have to use conveyor belts for it. So I mean, the way you could do it is you put your conveyor belt down, comes out, Then you put your box down. Goes in the box. The wood's going to go into the box there now, so I can add that wood in as well. Then if you've got your grinder, the side there, and select your conveyor belt, and it knows which way it's supposed to go. You can still rotate it around if you wanted to, but as soon as you go into the area where it needs to be, it'll auto shape it for you. It's now putting the wood, so it'll store the wood for me. So if everything backs up, it'll actually have wood available. Now going into the grinder. So what I can do now is put another box here, but change the input to the other way. So put the box down and put my conveyor belt into it, and I'll put the cogs in the box. See, I mean, I could have done different ways. I could have put my ramp in and had it ramped up and everything as well. But just leave it running like that. It'll slowly produce the cogs. And obviously you can take the cogs out. And this is what you sell. Now, one thing I did forget to do was actually close the shop when I'm ready. Obviously, no customers will come in. If you open the shop, they'll come in looking for stuff, and if you've got nothing set and you've got no goods there, they'll complain. See, he's looking at the shop's closed, off he goes. I'm quite scared of him, that pretty wicked side every time he walks in. Never mind. So, as I said, this is where they pay for the goods, bed to sleep the day out. This is where you sell your goods. But you've got to tell it what you want to sell, obviously. So, A brings it up. I'm only making cogs. So, select cogs. Now I've got cogs in my inventory. I've got 6 cogs there. Press the left mouse button, and it'll put the cogs into the box for sale. I can go get some more cogs out of here. 10 cogs. Add it up. Obviously, then it'll double up what it needs. Now I know you can have 27 cogs in there. That's 10, 16 cogs there so far. And the 12 cogs. So I can just wait to get the cogs out of here. Meantime, so my wood's building up because I'm making the wood faster than what I'm making the cogs. So eventually I've got a surplus of wood in here. Tell you how much it's actually cut through the log. So obviously I'll slowly go down. The log's backed up. You can't even put a box at the back which you throw the logs into and it'll auto feed you. So if I wanted to have a box attached just there, and what will happen, I put into this box the wood, for example, I'll pull that log out of there and put the log into there. Boop, there we go, and sort of fed the log in. So you can have this box full of logs. Well, you can have 2 logs in because of the small box. But you can have logs just sitting there. If you've got some spare change, you can pick a couple of logs up, throw them in there, and you know it'll keep feeding this through until it's full. This will keep storing the logs up. Put them into here, which will then come out into the grinder, which is busy making cogs. There's cogs, I've got 17 cogs. Now I need 20 cogs for the quest, but what I like doing is selling off some cogs, make some money. I want to try and make the money back which I spent on the logs. So now wait for a bit, so someone will come in to buy them. Of course, in the meantime, still producing cogs in the back. Now, if I remember rightly, if I'm not in the shop and somebody comes in to buy stuff, it'll actually ping a bell to let me know that there's somebody in to buy stuff. Oh, that's right, end of day. So I've spent 600 copper and earned nothing. Now you can end the day yourself by going to bed, or it'll do it itself. I'm currently on day 2, as it shows at the very top. Second box in, day 2, and it's also saying that it's 6:25 in the morning. I've got 9,000 copper. Yeah, my shop is open. There'll be people coming shortly. Yeah, it's quite a large town you're in. Get out this way. Can you actually get out this way? Oh. I think you can actually get out of town. That's nice to know. You see now, someone's just gone into the shop there, and no, she's not. So she's now in here waiting for me to sell her these. She wants 10 wooden gear, and I'm getting 50 copper for that. Not a lot, is it? Are you coming in? Yes, you're coming in as well. Yeah, just keep that stick away from me. Look at that scary face. Ooh, bloody hell. Now, you can't set the price for the items that you're selling, but you can increase the price later on when you level up. You get points to add to things. You can add points onto your transactions, make your conveyor belts go faster. There's actually quite a bit you can do. It's not really interest. But in the upgrade section, this is where you got all the upgrade items you can do. Faster conveyor belts, better catapults. Yes, you got catapults and cannons in here. How fast the stuff's being created. Increased alchemy outputs, better fuel economy, fertilizer, etc. As your sales ability, so your 3% increased profit, and the customers purchase more each time. And you get contracts later on, and you manage your customers. You get better rewards and relics later on as well. Oh look, I'm out of gears, so of course no one's going to buy anything. I'll throw some more gears in there. It's actually surprising how fast to take the gears out of the box. They'll turn around 1 second and they'll be gone. There'll be nothing left. 27 cogs in that box. I mean, to be fair, I could probably put cogs in this one as well and just fill it up fully and sell as much as I can. Especially when they'll come in and start buying a load at a time. Oh, it says at 3. Obviously, I'm getting 5 copper per gear. 11 copper. See that sometimes they can be quite a bit out. So I've made 235 copper back. What I'll do once I've done this. Actually, what I'll do, I'm going to do it now. I'm going to close the shop down for a second. I can rearrange everything here. What I want to do is get rid of that, and that. So what you can do, you can split the belt off to do multiple functions. So I'm actually now going to have a 3. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the wood from this box into all 3 grinders, then the cogs at all 3 grinders, install them into here. Easy enough done. So you point to the conveyor belt you want to connect up to where you want to go. Move to the side, all 3. Click the middle one again, move to that side, and that's now split between all 3 grinders. Now coming out, exactly the same thing. I start at the top one there, go to the middle one, automatically connects to the box. And there's a problem to notice straight away. If I put that onto there, what it's going to do is it's going to throw the cogs out as well, because it's output. So, change the box over, change that conveyor belt over. These are the little quirks that you've got to watch out for. That's why I use that style box that goes into it. The output to the side. So I can now get all 3 thrown cogs in the box. A lot of cogs in there now. And that'll just keep producing. Obviously, I could probably put more in that can handle more because they're delayed, because the grinders are slow. So if I put another 2 grinders in, hook them up, well, I get them producing out. So that's 5 grinders now doing the wood. So the wood should flow all the time. I shouldn't be having any wood backing up. So the wood's constantly flowing out there. I will eventually start losing wood out of here. It's slowly going down. But I'm going to get a metric ton of cogs. I think 4 grinders is actually optimum, not 5. So if I take that section off, put the wood back into there, I've got plenty of cogs. 4 should be enough to keep that close to, say it's 96, 97. It's slowly going to go down. If I wanted to, I could have another table saw running there and hook that up the same sort of way I've done this and have a load done. Actually, let's do that. See if I can overlap it. It's okay. Let's do this a bit jiggly pokely way. So I'm going to come out and go into there as well. So logs are going to go into there as well, so it's going to build up a lot more. Let me go buy some more logs. Four logs there. So I'll have 3 on there. Get rid of that box, don't need that box. Another one on there because there's 2 on there. And now I'm making a load of logs off both of them. And it should start going upwards. And because of that, I could probably now do another grinder here. And that should keep up with the production of cogs. 134 cogs now, starts producing cogs really fast. And now I can make sure this is all full. Open the shop up again. Come on in. There we go. I can just keep doing this just now until I get a lot more money back. Either that, or I'll give the 20 cogs to the main quest and get 400 copper. Look at the mailbox, it also shows the right hand side of the main quest. I'll get 400 copper and 200 flax, and it'll also put me up a level. Each time you do a quest, you go up a level, so it's a level up. So I can now work with flax seeds and limestone. I'm not going to do anything just now, I'm going to keep on working these. Make some more money. I want to get myself back to hopefully 10,000 copper if I can. Keep selling and buying till that happens. So 9,000 there now. There's 115. They take a lot of cogs. I've got 24 cogs left plus flax and everything as well. How many cogs have I got in this box now? Oh no, 89. Oh yeah. Usually running away until you get everything filled up there. Are you coming in for some? Come on, there you go. You know you want some. Best cogs in the town. I don't know what you're using the cogs for, but you've got the best cogs in the town. So at least I'll get myself back Restarting funds if I can. My main quest now gone. I need linen rope, which is what I use the flax for. Use the flax to grind down to make rope. I've got one cog left. Let's throw some more in here. It's hoppers for game time. Two logs on there, 3 logs on there. Down. Box is getting quite full. It's keeping up. More cogs. There we go. That was the customer waiting at checkout. Get the bell ringing there. Sell some more cogs. They'll come running in now after 5 o'clock. They'll obviously been out to work. And they want cogs for the supper. Very nutritious. And they've bought all my cogs out, so I'll fill up again. Also, what you need to do when playing as well, keep on check the post box, because you will get other quests coming in. It's not at the moment. Need linen rope. I really need to research that in that case. So I'll go back to my research tree. Yes, I got 2 points for it there. So what I could do is make the factory more efficient, the conveyors faster, or just keep holding just now until see what happens later on. So level 2, I might as well do the inclined belt as well. That in the meantime, research for my inclined belt done. See research cost and money. So you're going to need to keep topping up as well. I'll go back to the tree again. Level 2, which I've just received at the top there, I need to be able to do a stone crusher, because that's obviously where your next bit's going to come from. You do a stone crusher so you can make a seed plot, grow the hemp, which you can break down to make linen thread. Also use a processor to make small wooden gears and a bigger box. So the linen rope is what I'm heading for. So I'll do myself a processor. Later on you can get auto till, so they just come and serve themselves. But like Tesco's and Asda, you know, you've got self-service. That a bit more. I might as well use the gears, because I'm making a load of gears. See if I can get the gears sold to get myself back up to the top. So from there I need to be able to do a motor, because I know they sell for decent enough copper as well. Research everything while I'm at it. And I must do that grow me flax seeds to get some flax, which I'll need to make me linen thread. I need to do that to get linen thread anyway. That's research started. I'm down to 8,700 now, so I need to sell some more. Cogs at the minute. She's taking all of them. 25 of them. That'll do me, thank you very much. Some obviously more cogs ready in here. Leave it running away and just fill up again. What are you going to take? 7, that's fine. You took quite a few. You said? You said something about the shop there, didn't you? What you said. Yeah, you get a reputation for how well you run the shop as well. I think it's too late. I'm going to end the day, I'll go to bed. Earn 2,000 and expenses 800, not counting all the training I've just done as well. Okay. Oh. Yep, so there's obviously more emails come in. There's a random quest. I want 16 mortars and 130 cogs for 2,300. I'll look at that one, yeah. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to actually pin that to the HUD so I can see what's going on. Same as that. See what I need. I need 200 planks for that one. Then I can start working on the other items. Okay. 200 planks. Oh, very much. That's perfect. I like that. Well, they do get upset now because I don't have all the bits that they need. Come to request. We'll get a wooden box by doing that, and 600. There we go. Now can I build a wooden box? A wooden box. Handy for putting stuff on later on. That's fine. So what I will need to do, I'm going to fill it back for 100 so it stops everything. Actually, no, I'll take 100 out. I now need to use the advanced crafter to change some of the large cogs into smaller cogs, the next smaller cogs. But shelving, reputation, management, crafting, and herb planting. Yes, we know that. So, yeah. No comment. Okay. Get you back to me. Are you coming in as well? Yeah. Okay. Come on, you come in and get what you need before I close the shop. Nothing worse than you have them complaining that you can't get what you need. Close the shop down and stop them coming in. So I need to make an advanced crafter. I want to keep some of the cogs well. So there. So what I can do with advanced crafter, save some of the cogs, and this will filter the cogs out into both. And in the advanced crafter, I'm going to make small cogs. So now put the wood, grind it into cogs, which gets stored in here, and it'll get split out into cogs, grind them down into small cogs. So I've got a bit of both. You see, I've now got 3 small cogs, and the large wooden cogs obviously go into faster. Just the way it's split. The process takes a bit of time. I could split have 2 processors. It's a 1-to-2 ratio. Obviously running that just now. We've got plenty of wood coming in. But I will need 2 stonework. So that stone crusher. How is it going to make it? If your herbs, you grind it by fibre. So I have to make that for later on. Your stone, you grind down into stand. But your limestone, you crush into your stone. And your stone, you process into mortars. So I'm going to need stone go into there. That's going to have to go into a box. only got the one size box. I'll just put that straight into the box. So I'm going to get crushed stone into there, so I better go buy some stone. Across to the sale guy here. Oh, it's limestone I need. 3 limestone. Get expensive. But you do catch up with it. Put 3 limestone there. It's now going to crush it all down. I'm going to get stone appearing in here. There we go. Use that stone. Use later on. I mean, I can mash it up. I can make me. It tells you how to make the different components. So yeah, your sand and your flax fiber, how to make them. Your seeds. Put in the seed plot, grows your flax fiber. So if we're making a seed plot, you need 8 stone, which I'm busy grinding up here now. There's enough stone there. So if I make a plot, I'll put it at the back here. I'm going to buy this as a plot out shortly, but just now I'll put it there. I'll go with flax. So let's go get some flax seeds. There's all the different seeds you can get. You can't get yourself. I'm just going to take one of those. I'm going to get one plot. There he looks. That was a happy chappy then. Go here, and I'm going to use a flaxseed to plant a flaxseed. That's busy chugging away, making some nice stone there for me. What I do want to do, obviously, is crafter to craft the flaxseed into so use that into a grinder to get flax fiber. There's different ways to get into flax fiber, and your stone's what you can do with your stone. If I put it through a processor, I'll get motors. So if I get a processor now, hook it onto there. Let's have another box. That recipe is going to be mortars. Slowly building up the stone it needs inside it. It's 15 per minute to produce the mortars. Split that down, take some of that. I then need to do another box. I'm going to go into, is it into a crafter? It's actually backs into a grinder because it's so, I was nearly wrong there, you see. I want to go to a grinder. Another box. So I can put my flax seed into there, flax into there, I grind it up, and then here I should put my flax fiber. Now the flax fiber, I'll use later on to make rope, but I haven't got that unlocked. So I will look at my tree. You make linen thread. Linen thread is flax fiber processed into the thread. I presume that thread will get processed into the linen rope. Yeah, thread processed into the rope. I've got a quest for the rope. And also going to make motors as well. Yeah, 50 linen rope for the next quest. 130 small wooden gears and 16 motors as well. So I shall do that. I need a larger wooden box. I've only got storage 2 units. I need 6 units because each motor only takes up one whole thing for the motor. And the rope. Look, I've got motors stored there. I've got 6 motors stored. It's 16 for the quest, but I can also sell them in the meantime. So I'm starting to store the flax fiber out. So the flax fiber, I need to process that into linen thread, then process that into rope. So that's for 36. The thread is not a sold item. 4 wooden gears are 8. There's 2. That one. As how many I've done so far. 38 of that crafted. Stone crafted so far. Plant's busy growing away. 2 minutes 38 until it gets done. Right, that's out of wood. Cogs are full. That's full of cogs, so everything will be start pushing through here. I can fill this up with little cogs now as well. Got my inventory out. Yeah, that's going to keep going to little cogs. Keep that running in the meantime. Zombie flax. I mean, to be fair, I could probably push through fast, but I haven't got much. I need the processor on that. Box wrong way around. Don't want it to see because it's going to go into there. So I'm going to change the box around. What I'll do in that case, I'll just change everything around. It's going to be easier. So that's going to come out there. I'm going to have 3 grinders. There. I'm going to have there. We're just going to feed into there. That's going to go to the processor, which is going to linen thread. I'm going to go to another processor. That one is going to make the rope. It's still in the box. So the flax is going to go into there, which is going to produce all the flax fiber, which is going to go into the processor, which is going to make linen thread, which is going to go into the other processor to make rope. That'll just sit and chug away. I've got more flax, so I'll harvest that flax and put that into the box here. That'll sit and make me ropes. That's busy sitting making me motors. So my random quest's done. I'll turn that in, might as well get some more money. I'm sorry, I'm closed at the minute. That's that done as well. I've only got the main quest to do, which is a 50 linen rope. Change the goods on that and make that small cogs. Cogs, but one anyway. This one I'm going to sell mortars in. One more. Load 6 at a time. How many cogs have I got left? I really need to go and buy some more seeds and grow some more hemp. Let's get that. Seeds. Good. Replant it. Quick plant, because that's all I've got. Yeah, go for it. So rope. Better. Position slightly wrong, so it's going nowhere. So that can now make rope. Start making rope. Oh, first linen rope. Okay. More cogs. Checkout table, large shelf. Oh, large shelf. Yeah, I'll go for that. Random quests. 2 days for that commentary quest. I need 100 small wooden gears. Large, and I'll take the wooden gears out just now. Out of 100 small wooden gears. 2 even. Take that out from there. Gears there. Plenty. Be with you in a second. There. Get that to make small wooden gears as well. Customer, you get stuck behind stuff. So I'm going to make a bigger storage box. And create it. Should store a lot more cogs in there. I think that's what she said. Yeah. I've got 2 points for upgrade, which I won't use yet. I'll get level 3. This tells the prices each selling for. Well, obviously, higher item better, but they produce slower. At the time. Some more small wooden gears for the commenter requests. It's enough for it to turn green. Let's get this out of the way. Get a large shelf and a checkout table. I'm about 10,000 now. I can now make a large shelf selling stuff. I'm just sell cogs and mortars just now. So if I get rid of them, go into my inventory. Wait a minute. Little ones. 16 mortars and 25 linen rope. How much linen rope have I got? Okay, I just need some more mortars in there now. Getting a bit more money there now as well. I was doing the quests, pulling everything in. The mortars they seem to like the best. Are you coming in for some? No? Yes, you are. Okay. Come on in. You keep walking with that bloody axe. Oh, the cocksy. Oh, I like the purple shoes, man. I'm just curious what these do with these cogs. Nice. I've got more of an area I can work on because I can move all this out here now. Yeah. Little cogs. How many mortars are in here? 13 mortars. I should really be having this doing more, shouldn't I? Splitting off that. So I'm going to have 2 crafters. By the box. I can drag and feed it out. Make those as well. And have them go into box. So that'll come out into that box. That'll come out into that box as well. So that should now start producing mortars. Yeah. There we go. They're starting to go in there. Later on. I'm terribly sorry. I thought I'd close the shop. Oh, obviously not. It's sold out. Close the shop. Complete this random quest if I get 2 more mortars, which should be pretty fast. Yep. So I'll complete this random quest. And get myself some more money. Take everything back to my inventory. So what I'm going to do, put a box just here. Put some of these things into the box out of the way. Break all this down The do a master delete on this one. Next master delete. Put the area. Delete those. Confirm. Too high up. And see if you conveyor belts. Confirm. Break them down. I'm going to pause it for there for a second because that's me turkey ready.
A few moments later.
Right, sorry about that. As I say, it's Christmas Day at the moment, so I'm busy cooking turkey. That's turkey now. You ready? I'm going to finish off demolishing this lot. So area select. Confirm. That's everything done there. Keep that as well. So I've got a bigger area out here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to come back later on and rebuild the whole thing in here. But that's going to be it for now. So obviously, get sorted. Turkey's now ready. Yes. Sorry, I like turkey. Can't help it. I've also got pork joint and crackling and beef and everything going as well. It's like I'm a meat eater. I can't help it. Sorry. So I'm going to go and finish all that off. I need to feed the fish. They keep looking at me at the glass here at the moment. The pussycat seems happy enough though. She's lying here listening and watching a cat TV. She's playing away in the background there. Obviously I've got the volume so you can't hear it, hopefully. You might do. It's just full of birds chirping away. But there we go. Right, I'm going to disappear now. Enjoy my Christmas. Hope you all enjoy your Christmas. If you're watching this after Christmas, I hope you did enjoy your Christmas. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.